In the past year and a half, we went from living in a vacation home to moving into a tiny house. Safe to say we've learned quite a bit about what's truly important to us and what we actually need. Turns out it's a whole lot less than what we thought. Okay, so bear with me. I don't know what happened. I woke up this morning absolutely exhausted. I'm tripping over my words. It's probably the 7th or 8th time of me trying to record this. Grace and Mango are playing in the background, so enjoy that little scenery. But roughly 2 years ago, we started planning this trip to Guatemala. We wanted to move abroad and slow down. Everything that we talked about in our previous video, if you haven't checked it out, please do. I enjoyed making that one, at least editing, we both made it. But yeah, we came from humble beginnings. We were living in downtown Cincinnati in a 1-bedroom, probably 700 square foot apartment, Grace, myself, and the Mango Man. And we were looking for places in Guatemala, mostly dog-friendly, fenced-in yard. Well, we found the mother of all fenced-in, dog-friendly yards. Coming from blue-collar families, we saw the opportunity to live in a vacation home, or I would describe as a vacation home. Very fascinating, you know, por qué no? It's our one chance to just not live it up, but enjoy and experience the beauty that it is. I mean, there's coffee plants around in the yard, beautiful garden, an even better view, like absolutely incredible view of Lake Atitlan. But unfortunately, the longer we were in that house, the more it felt like a vacation home and not a home. We came here hoping to set up roots. We loved getting involved in the community, and just the longer we are here and the longer we did get involved in the community, we just realized it wasn't a fit. You know, it was too much space. It was too much of a financial burden, even though it was cheaper than our 1-bedroom apartment in Cincinnati, which was absolutely crazy. We ultimately learned so much from that house, so it's hard to say that I regret moving there, because 9 months of living in a vacation home, what is there to complain about? Other than, you know, it's not a forever thing. But I think the biggest takeaway is that we need significantly less than what we thought moving here. So, I don't know.
All right. One of those is bound to be perfect, babe. So towards the end of our lease, we started looking for less, and less is definitely what we got. So like a lot of people, we overcompensated. We went from a massive house to a house that's a little bit more bare bones. We definitely were looking for something that was obviously less than the mansion, but a little bit more than, I don't know, the minimum. And when we moved into this new house, it was so cute. In fact, it was still under construction. We actually helped paint the outside of the house before we moved in, and there wasn't even a bathroom door on it when we got there. But we moved in the day before Christmas, and it was a beautiful house, but it still didn't have like any furniture. We really just had like a bed, a fridge, and a stove. And I think that was literally it. And honestly, that was fine, but we came from that huge mansion, and it just felt like we were still missing things that we needed. I mean, there wasn't hot water installed when we got there. And let me tell you, we appreciate hot showers a lot more now because we didn't have them for like 3 months. And I don't wanna take this time to just like totally diss on the house that we moved into. We chose it. It's still a really great house. It will make someone else's life much better. But for us, during that journey, we didn't even have kitchen counters to cook on. So Chris had to actually make me kitchen counters, and he's not a master carpenter. He's did a really great job, but it was definitely something we started to learn, is that there's things that we need, not just like want, but there's also the aspect of like wanting to have a hot shower and still wanting to have, you know, like a freezer on our fridge. There was also like the factor of Mango. Mango didn't really have like a really great yard. Definitely had somewhere to pee or poop, but not much more than that. And he is a very active dog, and he just wasn't super happy there, as well as it was also really loud in that area where we were living. There was constant construction, and as you can see, we film videos for a living. And so it made it really difficult to just do our jobs some days, because there was this unpredictability of having really loud construction noises.
It's great. We could even...
Mango not having an outlet.
Okay, bye. Oh. Jesus. Did you have to kick the chair?
And also there...
Don't forget about the pigs.
Oh my gosh, Chris just reminded me there was a pig farm that lived directly behind the house we were living in. And day and night, you could hear them squealing. If you've never heard a pig squeal before, it literally sounds like a zombie. Which wasn't great ambiance for YouTube videos, if we're honest. So the landlords of our previous house, the vacation home, they texted us and said, hey, we know of a spot if you're looking for somewhere smaller. And we were like, yes, please show us. And so we got here and it was pretty much love at first sight. And we knew this is where we wanted to be.
Perfect. All right. So I guess third time's the charm because we've been living here in this beautiful tiny house for a little over 4 months now. And I would say the view we have here is just as good, if not better than the first house. Opening up the kitchen windows to an incredibly gorgeous Lake Atitlan, seeing the launches go by all the time and hearing the waves. I mean,
yeah, I mean, it's so gorgeous and we never take for granted this beautiful view, but this house still isn't perfect.
Yeah.
There's still some things like carrying groceries up a volcano every single day. That's a very real reality for us. I still hand wash all of our clothes.
There's no washing machine.
There's no washing machine. That's a skill I learned at the other house because there wasn't a washing machine there either. There's just things that we still have to do every day that are out of the norm or simplify our life or slow us down. And we're not really that upset about it.
No, because we still get hot water here. Yes. We can take hot showers. 3 months without hot showers. I know that's a very privileged thing to say and I'm not lost on that, but
we love hot showers.
It's a game changer. But like Grace said, it's not perfect. You know, I'm still bending my head to get into bed because we have a lofted bedroom and the mosquitoes were so bad last night. Thankfully, we have a mosquito net because there's no screens on the windows and we keep them open because there's no AC or heat. So it's
But at least there's no pigs screaming in the back of our videos anymore.
There's no pigs screaming. And I can definitely say, I mean, if you've been watching us for a little while, my happiness and my mental health since being in a more balanced environment has just skyrocketed. Yeah. You know, I feel so much more fulfilled here. I feel like we are accomplishing our goals that we set out before we left. We took that vacation house because it's something we could do and we wanted that opportunity, but all it took was a couple months and we realized that wasn't us. We wanted something more like this.
Yeah, right? Exactly. I think this is just so much more our style and it's so much more our lifestyle, which is so important because when you're looking to find your spot, it's not always going to be perfect forever. And I think that's what people kind of forget when they're downsizing or looking for their perfect space is that, thank you so much.
Sorry, I'm hungry.
Is that you really just need to pick a spot that works for your lifestyle and figure out what the balance that you need, what gives you joy and happiness. Hot showers, definitely on our list, but I can hand wash clothes. So there are things that you find that you can trade off or balance that makes you the happiest and brings you the best lifestyle for you.
I agree. It took going through a couple different houses, experiencing different levels of luxury, and we're absolutely loving life here. Let us know in the comments, where are you at on your journey of decluttering or downsizing?
Have you under-consuming?
Yeah, have you, or is this the first time you're thinking about, maybe I don't need that much space? You know, it's not for everybody. We're not trying to say everybody needs to sell their house, but like, I think we all can improve our lives a little bit by consuming less. Freedom does come with having less and experiencing more, and that's something we're trying to live by. So if you haven't seen yesterday's episode, check that out.
And also check out our entire tiny home video that we made. We have a full tour of our place. So if you want to take a look at what our actual little tiny house looks like, go check that video out. It's really fun, and we'll see you in the next one.
See you.
Bye.
Why are we getting up?
I don't know. Yeah, we need to eat. I'm starving. Hopefully it's not cold.
Good boy, Mango.
You did so good, bud. This is good.
Incredible.